counter the meta with this insanely strong team. My favorite team in the Ultra League. We have Virizion, Walrein, and Charizard. Honestly, I can't wait to build a Shadow Charizard because I think this team would be even better. Now, guys, I know I've told you recently, when you have a great lead, do not throw because they will catch. And I need to follow my own advice. And I had been doing very good. But for that first matchup against the Swampert, we had built up to almost 2 Leaf Blades. So my opponent was even more patient than I was. I'm like, dude, is he going to stay in? So I threw the Leaf Blade and they caught on a Venusaur. Now, we still hard counter them. So this team hard counters the meta, especially in this set. Guys, when you win lead with this team, it's almost guaranteed that you're going to win unless you misplay somehow, right? So I'm doing my best here. I did shield a Frenzy Plant, and I did feel like I countered it right, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to lose. Switch. And I thought they were going to bring back Swampert, but they actually bring in a Walrein, right? And I managed my energy so well that I'm able to get a Blast Burn, and I'm forcing them to throw energy. I almost thought that was CMP, but it looks like a Powder Snow just got in there, guys. And also, if you haven't already, please leave a like and also hit that subscribe button. We almost get to another Dragon Cloud, but we don't get it. And now at this point, they have so much energy, so we have to soak it up with our own Walrein. And now look at that. I don't know if they were gonna go for they were probably trying to get a shield at me, but not happening. We don't need to shield at all. So look at that. We take Earthquake like a champ, and I think I'm still going and going and going. And they catch an Icicle Spear on the Swampert, which isn't really that crazy of a catch because we're going to go ahead and just bring in the Virizion and just counter them like crazy. So we're going to go ahead and take this first move. I haven't encountered someone that is running Sludge Wave with Swampert just yet, but I'm waiting for that moment where my Virizion gets nuked onto another great lead. Guys, this whole video is just, I'm just winning leads after leads. I was patient right here. See, patient pays off. We didn't throw energy against this. I forget what the name of this Pokemon is. Against Gallade. Okay, now Gallade has Leaf Blade, and since it's Shadow, those confusions are hurting us. So gonna have to just throw something right here. I know we're gonna get at least one shield. Awesome. And I don't know if we CMP'd right there. If we did, it was a little bit annoying there. Okay, so I guess we didn't. I could have maybe farmed down, but I was worried. So Leaf Blade might have been able, I don't know if it would have been enough to take me out, but very close. Now, the power of rank 20 Charizard right here. We're going to live with 1 HP in a dream, enough to get a Blast Burn onto this Empoleon. Now, we are down shields, so maybe I should have just thrown this Leaf Blade. That might have been the way to go. That might have been the safe way to go because I'm going to make this battle even closer than it needs to be. Now they're going to bring in a Snorlax. I do got 2 Sacred Swords banked, so excuse me, guys. I'm pretty solid right here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start throwing some moves. We need to get to the Icicle Spear now. I'm thinking it is running Lick, right? It gets to these superpowers insanely quick. I don't recall when I use my Snorlax. I don't recall getting to superpower to 2 back-to-back superpowers like that. I'm like, what in the world? We do manage to live with 1 HP in a dream. I think my Walrein is like rank 76, not too crazy, but still pretty good. We're going to go ahead and do some damage there. We just have to throw right away, right? But their shield's down. So back-to-back Sacred Swords for the win. As you can see, I had so much energy. Almost had 3 Sacred Swords built right there. Insane. Boom. It was like 1 HP Empoleon. I didn't want to risk anything, so I just threw it at that time. We're getting another good lead. This is a pretty neutral lead because it is super affected, but we are able to outpace them. So I'm like, I feel like they're going to stick around. So for this one, I didn't just patiently wait, right? Because they also have a super effective move against us. So going to go ahead and shield that one. They shield it, so I shield this one in return. And now I'm thinking it's possible that they're not going to try to catch. And look at that, guys. They do catch. I felt it, but we could still do some damage. Little chip damage right there. Tickled that Cresselia right there. Shiny Cresselia against Shiny Charizard. I think we all know who's going to win right here. And we're going to go ahead. I'm thinking, is this Future Sight? No, it was just a Moonblast, so we're solid. And I'm so glad their attack didn't drop because I've had so many battles this week where Moonblast has dropped my attack and it just makes it so annoying. So we're at a range now where we could take another Moonblast, right? Let's hope for that, but we don't get that debuff, right? And nope, we're looking solid, right? And now we're at a point where I played this so many times where this Dragon Plus should knock out from this range, boom, and it barely does. Now we're looking solid with so much energy. We're able to get to this Blast Burn onto the Walrein, doing a crazy amount of damage, which forces them to throw. Otherwise, we're going to wing attack them down. And I think from this, I just felt like they knew I was going to switch out. This is going to be really funny, guys. I knew they thought I was going to switch out to my Virizion. And I swap out to my Warren instead. Giratina comes in, and this trainer just dips out, throws her phone. I don't know what happened there, man. Right here, this opponent actually switches out real quick. And I do kind of mess up here because I honestly, it's not huge mess up. But if I wanted to dip out, honestly, I didn't want to use a shield, basically is what I'm trying to say there. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I build up the 2 Leaf Blades. And they shielded one, so we're good to go. We're going to go ahead and have that Leaf Blade blanked for later. And now we're going to go ahead and bring our Walrein, bring our Walrein in. We're going to take some Earthquakes, all good. This trainer, I know, is just going to go straight Earthquake each time. And so will I. Basically, it gets to a point where your opponent should not use another shield, right? And I'm thinking, because I'm like, should I bait the Icicle Spear? I'm like, nah, that's completely unnecessary. Yes, we get to the red health, but there's just no point in baiting. I just had a strong feeling this trainer is not going to use their last shield on this matchup, right? And I was correct. They don't use it. And we not only win back switch, now we can align our Pokemon the way we want them to. We're going to go ahead and Icicle Spear right here. Going to go ahead and throw it against the Swampert. And I just can't afford to switch because switching right now would be the dumbest thing I could do, right? But we have a Leaf Blade banked. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and swap out the Virizion right away, throw that Leaf Blade, get the last shield, and we're going to go ahead and just shield just in case. We're going to force our opponent to throw energy and to potentially switch. They switch out onto Talonflame, and I have to call it right here, guys. We have 1 shield left. Will they bait or go for the big move? I waited till the very last minute, and they actually Brave Bird us. And I had no idea that from this range, because of that debuff, Blast Burn would take it out, right? Might have been better for me to have tried to CMP with that Swampert. I think I would have made it. Let's see. 1, 2, yep. I would have made it to the CMP Blast Burn, which would have been the way to go, because now there are back-to-back Hydro Cannons, which was really scary. This was really scary, guys, because if this was Earthquake, I think that would have been enough to take me out. But we live with 1 HP to drink because we sneak in that little double kick. I think we snuck in that double kick. And because of that, we're able to take that game. My opponent was very mad at that one. And I don't blame him, man. 1 HP, losing to 1 HP is annoying. I think this is the last and final match. Another great lead. And I'm like, dude, I'm being very patient here. I almost back to 2 Leaf Blades. I'm like, let's just throw this energy, right? Let's throw this energy. And I just felt like they weren't going to go ahead and shield just the way they've been playing. So what do? We throw another Leaf Blade. And I'm like, bro, is this trainer going to use any shields? Are they out of their minds? We're going to swap in our... It was a late swap because I was debating. Should I bring my own Zard or should I use Walrein? I'm like, let's just use Walrein. Let's see what happens. We're going to go ahead and use Walrein. They don't shield. I'm like, bro, when are they going to shield? Right? I'm going to go ahead and shield this. Thinking it's a Blast Burn. And now I'm not going to shield this next move. Right? Because I'm a shield down. And I'm like, bro, what in the heck do they have in the back? What are they trying to do? I'm thinking they're banking all their shields on the last Pokemon in the back. And it turns out that it's going to be a Talonflame. Now you see why they're banking all shields. So what I need to do is I can't afford to get farmed down. Right? So I'm going to swap out to my Charizard. And I'm going to build... I think I build up to like a Blast Burn. Right? I know that they have to bait. I just knew they had to bait. I'm not going to let my last shield go down like that. Now, I make this incredibly a lot closer than it needed to be. I thought they only had 1 shield left. And what do? I go for the bad manner. I throw a Blast Burn. Bro, this nearly bit me in the butt. Now they're going to be so buffed up. Right? They're going to be so buffed up. Look at that. They were to the back-to-back Flame Charge, right? At least I forced them to throw all their energy. And luckily, I'm almost at the Sacred Sword, so we managed to, like, Bad Manner again, or not, with the Sacred Sword there, and we take that match, guys. I made it way closer than me, but an insanely, I felt like it was in some insane battling today. We got the 5-0. Try out this team, guys. You'll definitely like it, and if you try it out, let me know in the comment section. Peace.